Hi everybody, and welcome to an Upsy-Daisy design tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to put this circle bow together. So let's start out with what our bow is going to look like when we're done. Notice this has got two loops on it. You could just do a single loop if you wanted, but this is a double loop using two circles, two different sizes. So I've got my 4 pieces cut out, my bow base, a little hard to see because it's white and it's blending into the background, my 1 loop, my second one, and my bow band. You're also going to need some type of adhesive to make sure that your bow stays together. I'm going to use hot glue today just so that it will dry faster and you can watch the process. But you will need to determine what type of adhesive works best for you, and it's also going to be based on the materials that you're gluing together. So let's go ahead and start with the bigger loop. I'm going to put a drop of hot glue on each of the tabs. I do have my silicone fingertips on to protect myself from the hot glue, so please be careful. Now, I like to fold the tabs where they're not directly in half. I like it so that the bow end is fuller. So, personal preference, if you want to take it all the way over like that, you can, and you see how the edges line up here. I like them to be offset a little bit. So let me go ahead and do the same to the other end. Now, if I was wanting to hold pressure on these while these dry, I can go ahead and put a little clip on it and then move on to the next bow loop. I'm going to do the same thing here. The other end. And I'm going to put a clip on this one while we go back to our first loop. So now we need to attach this loop to our bow base. I'm going to flip this upside down so that you can see the back side of this as I'm doing it. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right where that seam is. Careful not too much, you don't want it oozing everywhere. Then I'm going to take my bow base, I'm going to attach that, and you can see the red glitter is getting everywhere. We all know about glitter. Okay. Just going to hold that till it dries. You can see I've got these little hot glue strings. Oops, didn't line that up very well, did I? Let me shift it before it fully dries. There we go. Downside to doing things upside down. Okay, now I'm going to take my blue, my next loop, and I'm going to attach that to the front here. And again, you can either use a clip to hold it while it's drying or your protected fingers. Next thing we're going to do is attach the clip, but we're going to use our bow band to help us with that. Let's see if that's dry enough. Okay, I think it is. I'm going to put a little dot on the front, center my bow band, hold, let it dry, and flip it over. Now you want to take the clip. I like opening them when I'm doing this. To me, it's a lot easier. Some people, it's not. So find out what works for you. Lay a little bit of glue down. Looks like my glue gun needs more glue. Okay. Well, we'll work with what we've got. And then I'm going to lay my clip right on here and let that dry for just a moment. Then if you notice, there's an opening in the clip. We're going to take the bow band and we're going to loop it through there. Now we'll need to put a little drop of hot glue. Let's see if the hot glue gun's decided to cooperate yet. Yep, just enough to give me a drop. I'm going to tuck that underneath, and then I'm going to do the same to the other side. Might need need a drop more glue there. And there's my pretty bow. Close the clip, attach it to a card, and in this case you've got a festive circle bow. Thanks for joining us today.